Hey guys, it's Gameface and welcome back to episode 52 of my Leeds United career mode. Now today we have got some, again, very important games to play. First of all, we have a game in the Europa League against SK, what was it? Drumgraz. Never heard of them, but they are top of our league table at the moment, so we do need to try and beat them if we can. And following that, we have Man City, so two big games in this episode. But before we get into things, if we could go hit 25 likes on this video, it would be really appreciated. Also, don't forget to go subscribe as well, if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get on with things. First of all, we are going to do some player development drills and see whether we can try and get a couple more players going up in attributes. And if not, up in overall would be ideal, obviously. Berahino, look at his finishing, it's flying up now to 88. Incredible stuff. That's why he's the certain striker, our certain starting striker anyway, because he just has such quality in the finishing stats, which the likes of Wilson doesn't have. But yeah, Berahino is brilliant. What a signing he is for us at the moment. He just seems to rescue us every single match. And I'm really looking forward to this big game, actually. I've got to be careful, though, because the Man City game isn't too far away. So I've got to be careful with the team that I put out and make sure I'm also thinking about the next game as well. You can see that we do have, 2 days rest, and that is it. So it's going to have to be a little bit of a changed team, this one. I'll be back in a second once I've decided on the changes I'll be making. I'm in a little bit of a tough situation with this team that I'm putting out. It's a good team, but it's obviously a lot weakened to what we would usually expect. I've got to focus on the Man City game. We're not doing as well as we could be in the league, so I've gone with Butland in goal, as you'd expect. Marsden starts at right back. Then we have Capella, who is playing centre-back alongside Smith. Gomez on the left-hand side of defence, obviously, and Dele Alli in front of them, with Liam Bridcut partnering him. So that's a fairly strong midfield too there. But in front of them, we have Batista on the left-hand side, Garcia at centre-attacking mid, who we've not seen a lot of recently. And then the right-hand side, we've got Aravidis playing the right mid role for us. Hopefully that's going to be good enough to kind of win this game, I suppose. Obviously got Callum Wilson up front to try and preserve Berahino ready for the next match. And we've also got Damari Gray making an appearance on the bench as well. No point rushing him back for this game. I'll leave him until he's fully fit for the Man City match, hopefully. So a very strong bench, as you'd probably expect. But I still think that team's good enough to beat this side that we come up against, who I'm not even going to be able to try and pronounce that name, to be quite honest. I have no idea who they are. But we are going to try and win. We do need to try and win, to be honest, because we need to take that top spot in this group. Here we go, a huge game. I don't know whether anybody's seen this kit before, but it's a bit of a strange one. It's a weird design that they have on the front of it, as you can see from this. But I'm hoping that there won't be any contrast, I don't think, to be honest, with our yellow. That's the reason why I went with such a bright colour. But yeah, it's a bit of a random kit, I suppose. But we are going to focus on the game. Hopefully we've got enough quality in this team to outplay them. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping, obviously, the likes of Mitch Batista as well steps up for this match. But it's certainly going to be a tough one with us not having the likes of Berahino and obviously Bridcut and Lewis Cook in the middle. So it's going to be a tough game, this one. Oh no, we've not given away a penalty 3 minutes in. Oh my god. It's like Capella who's just brought him down. And I think it is. It looks like him. I've gone in a bit too aggressive there and I've brought his legs down. It's a harsh one, I feel. I think he's gone down a bit easily for me. But we've got to focus on trying to save this. It's an early penalty, and it's a good save from Jack Butland, beats it away. I thought he was going to smash that one over, to be honest, the amount of power that he appeared to put on it, but it certainly wasn't hit that well in the end. No way, 1-0, 33 minutes in. We've not looked good enough. I know I said earlier on that we had been the better of the two teams, but that's just not good enough at all. It's really poor defending. They've passed it around really well, though, to be fair to them. And we're losing 1-0 after 34 minutes. Without the main players in our team, we don't seem to be able to play anywhere near the same sort of level. I know that seems like an obvious statement, but still, we have some decent players in here. We've got the likes of, obviously, Callum Wilson playing, Dele Alli starting this match, and yet we can't seem to string too many passes together. Obviously, Bridcut here as well, this time deflects out for a corner. That's our best chance of the game, 37 minutes in, and it's only a half chance, really, for me, and that's not a good enough corner from Mitch Batista. Aravidis through to Callum Wilson, it's a good save. And it's out for a corner now. Then we need a better corner than we had before. Is there anybody else that can take a decent corner? I think I'm going to have to go with Garcia. Might well be one of our better takers. And it's a lot better into Smith, and a good save, and out for another corner. And I know who will be taking this one. Here we go, Garcia again. Can he put in a good one? And it's a good ball in, just not to anybody that's in the box. It's a bit of a shame because he has put a good amount of power on that one. He's not quite directed it anywhere. And that's it for the first half, still losing the game 1-0. I'm going to start to look to the bench very shortly. I don't know whether I should make any changes just yet. I feel like Dele Alli should be pushed further forward. And that means I'm going to try and bring on, I think, Lewis Cook, which is quite early on. I know only 45 minutes in, but something has to change because we're not looking good enough going forward. Bridcut through to Lewis Cook. He's still going here, Lewis Cook. It's got to be a goal. Oh, no way. How can you do that? It's gone wide. And he has got to score. I don't care what foot he's kicking it on. It's got to be in the back of the net, that one. I know he should be level here. Right, time to make some more changes. Again, it's not working for us. We are going to bring on... I think we're going to go with Damari Gray. We're going to try and bring him on onto the left-hand side. We're also going to take off Callum Wilson, who's been really awful for us. So we've got Berahino coming on as well. He's got 30 minutes to try and win us this game. We need 2 goals. 1 goal wouldn't really be good enough for me. Okay, now we've got the subs on. There's only 15 minutes left. I had to foul someone just to get them on. They've held the ball for so long now. And that was very close to being another goal. That's it. We've lost the game 1-0. Everything that seemed to go wrong did go wrong for us. And yeah, that's really not good enough, is it? But we're going to have to just deal with that. We can still obviously qualify top, I think. It just makes it really difficult, and we have to rely on, obviously, the opposition we just lost to losing more games. Losing more games. So that's going to be difficult, but something that we're going to have to just deal with. We're going to have to focus on the Man City game now, and hopefully we can get a win from that game. We're obviously going to play our full-strength team. We're currently 7th in the league at the moment. A win here would actually help us loads. We would go up to possibly 2nd place, which would be really good for us. And we're just going to have to wait and see how this one goes. I'll be back in a minute once I've changed the team round. Okay, this team that I'm going to go with is pretty much the starting 11 you'd expect from me, to be honest. So as you can see, they are all the players I'm playing in this game. We've also got those players on the bench as well. So pretty much the starting 11 you'd expect. It's quite a predictable one for us. Let's move straight on to this game now. Hopefully get ourselves a win against Man City. We are at home. So things should be in our favour, but we'll have to wait and see. Here we go, big game at Man City. They've obviously got a lot of very good players. We'll have to wait and see exactly who they've got. It looks like they're playing Cavani in this game. We've obviously got Yaya returning to his old club, so a quick start will be ideal for us. We've not actually got off too badly here. We're also playing Zuccolini and a few other players as well. There might be 1 or 2 youngsters starting. I think I might have just seen the name of one youngster, which I didn't quite recognise. Yedling. And look for the ball in to try and find Yaya, who jumped way too early. And that's the only thing that's happened, really, in a long time. They've kept the ball brilliantly. I mean, it's ridiculous, really. There's no chance of winning the ball back from them. So when you have the ball, you've got to do something with it, which isn't what we've managed to do because it's passing it to the wrong player every time. Berahino, it's somehow found its way to Meunier, and it's gone out for a corner. Good save from Caballero. That's our first shot on target. And we are not going to have Yaya Toure taking this. It's so frustrating when it does that. I need to change them. We're going to have Meunier doing it. And can we find Kongolo in there? Not quite. Berahino to try and head back in. And unfortunately, it's not fallen to anybody very nicely. And that is it for the first half. Still drawing the game 0-0. It's been not really good enough, to be honest, again. It's a tough match, obviously, against Man City. They've kept way too much of the ball for my liking. But we're just going to have to try and create a chance when we have the ball, which isn't very often. And they've gone 1-0 up. You can't do anything. You can't. I've tried standing off them and winning it back like that, or trying to anyway, and I've tried getting into them, and it really just, it doesn't work. I don't know whether I'm doing something wrong, but there's genuinely nothing wrong with the style of play that I'm trying to do here. It's just literally you can't win back the ball from them at all. There's not a lot I can really do, to be honest. It's going to be another loss. Yaya Toure to have a shot here. And again, it was only really a half chance for us. We weren't going to get too much from that unless we got a bit lucky. We're again going to have to change the kick taker in the hope that we can have something that's a decent ball in. Again, nobody really challenging for it. It's frustrating to see that. Yaya Toure's gone through here, and it's been parried by Caballero. I mean, pathetically, really. He should save that one. It was certainly a chance for us. We've started to look a little bit better here, but it's really just teasing us, to be honest. We're never going to get ourselves a goal. So I'm not really getting my hopes up, to be honest. They may as well end the game now, to be honest. There's no point in continuing, and I don't think it will for much longer. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be another 1-0 loss. That's pretty much the end of that, I think, sadly. We do have one chance here, but again, it's just to tease us, really. We're never going to score it. And, yeah, we've lost the game 1-0. Another disappointing result. Something that I couldn't have done any more with it, to be honest. And again, you can see we've had more shots on target. They just hog possession. We really couldn't win it back off them. There was no chance at all. There's about 30-40 minutes of that game where it was literally just Man City kicking the ball around. Not even an hour half, to be honest. So yeah, disappointing, but we're going to have to change the difficulty for those sort of matches, I think. There's no chance at all I have of winning them if they're all going to be like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Again, sorry that it's not been anything particularly enjoyable to watch, I suppose, because we've not won any games out of those 2 matches, which is very disappointing. But hopefully we can improve in the next episode, because I'm going to have to start changing the difficulty again, which again is annoying because I was playing fine on that difficulty at the start of this season, and then suddenly something's just changed and I can't play on that difficulty all of a sudden. So that is it for this episode now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Next time we will have the Aston Villa game. Not too sure if I'm playing that one or not. We do have a European match following that afterwards against Feyenoord, and obviously Newcastle and Arsenal after that. That is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you go hit 25 likes on this video, it'd be really appreciated. Also, don't forget to go subscribe as well if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.